Greetings, everyone. This is Michael W. Ford. I have just seen a new work published in softcover, hardback, and in digital formats, including Kindle. A kind of supportive introductory work entitled Ahrimanic Yoga, Kundalini and Luciferian Magick. This work is not an extensive work, but it's a very focused, strategically aimed introduction and basic guide towards aligning, awakening, stirring the chakras, and utilizing Kundalini Shakti, the fire serpent, to connect all of those chakras and awakening them towards the process of initiation. Now, the mysteries of Kundalini in Luciferian Magick are found at the center, the beginning of the root chakra, known as Muladhara, the coiling place of Shakti. We know Shakti as Lilith. Kundalini is both a goddess and a fiery force which can be awakened and directed to rise up the spine, piercing each chakra point center in its ascent all the way to the crown chakra, where the black alchemical mysteries of what we call infernal union and apotheosis occur. Infernal union is the alchemical, it's transformative experience in which Samael and Lilith, representing two aspects, two serpents, two dragons, black and red, unite to beget what they call in Kabbalah or within the Qliphoth as Chioa or Baphomet, the beast, Cain. This is the model of the individual, the Luciferian, the Black Adept, who is uniting and awakening Kundalini in these centers. This process is gradual and can be violently spiritual, and there are techniques within Ahrimanic Yoga to build up to that, to establish a pattern and a method of working. Meditation in Luciferian Magick as a method of enhancing self-discipline, control, strength, and the energy points, chakras, which is a word meaning wheel, are the foundation in applying the focus of initiation early on. And once early on, it becomes a increasing tool that can be used in so many circumstances by an initiate. The teachings of initiation, as we know within my work Apotheosis and within Luciferian tradition, are they symbolized as the Triad of the morning star. That is liberation, illumination, and apotheosis. And once you enter one and get one working, liberation, restrictive beliefs, deassembling that, moving to illumination being knowledge, specific knowledge needed to overcome certain aspects or meet goals within this narrow frame. And apotheosis is that experience, that insight gained from attaining that. And this is a process which force and energy moves this wheel along as you go forward. I've worked and developed Ahrimanic Yoga based around the Archdevas of Ahriman for 19 years. And this process really allowed me to utilize yoga techniques in a basic framework to connect and unite the demonic. Why is that important? Because a Ahrimanic Yoga Luciferian is not seeking to do the right-hand path, uniting with the One, surrendering consciousness. We, as black magicians, most of us are focused towards crystallizing aspects of the psyche and uniting the daemon, our true will, with our consciousness in a shedding of the mundane and striving towards a type of conscious awareness and time. There's much more that go into that, of course, which I'm not going to get into. The term Kundalini is described simply as a primal energy or life force, which is found at the base of the spine, depicted and visualized as a coiled-up serpent, or even two serpents to some extent. The practice of Ahrimanic Yoga and Kundalini is focused on the mastery of that powerful energy, to guide and arouse the Kundalini serpent, or as Shakti, from its base through the 6 chakra points, ultimately penetrating the 7th chakra, the crown, associated with Ahriman, in union with Az-Jeh, or more traditionally in Qliphoth, Samael and Lilith, united with the circle or the dragon Leviathan. Within the cosmos, the smallest atoms that spin with fire are but the luminous flame of Samael and Luciferianism, the gift of the black flame, bestowing self-awareness and consciousness, allowing the individual to calculate independent thoughts and experience in this world. The Kundalini, the feminine Shakti, identified as the red serpent, united with Leviathan, is indeed one aspect equal to the masculine black serpent, Ahriman, Samael, or Azazel. The Kundalini is the form of the divine feminine energy called the Shakti. Now, in Luciferianism, specifically Western left-hand path concepts such as infernal union is a satanic approach of Kundalini and Ahrimanic Yoga. Lilith, the red Shakti, or Kundalini, rises, pierces each chakra, uniting with them the black serpent of Samael, begetting the 8th crown, the adversary, the coming forth of the beast, being the symbol of the Luciferian as living individual, as a temple of the adversary. It is the awakening of the 7 heads of the dragon, directed by the One, which is the black adept, Cain, Baphomet, Chioa the beast. Now, something in Ahrimanic Yoga, which you'll pick up early on, and there's a step-by-step guided point to this, is establishing breathing controls, breathing discipline, breathing patterns, rhythms. This is very important in raising the Shakti or awakening specific chakra centers. And here's an example. If we focus on Lam, Lam is the mantra, the seed syllable, if you will, the vibration to stir Muladhara, which is the root chakra, the very base in which Kundalini is within the depths. It's also Tapriv and Zerik. So in stirring that, your breathing patterns in a meditative state would start with a deep breath followed by a vibration of the mantra, the word. And you would continue this until you feel that stir of energy from the root. Once you have established piercing and awakening all of the chakras in succession, which once you are adept at it, having practiced it for a while and mastered it, it doesn't take too terribly long. And it can be done silently as well, but this would be an example of breathing and vibration. Lum. Lum. So as you can see, the method of having that rhythm in your breathing, your inhaling and your exhaling, which is the vibration of the word, builds that type of energy and that focus. And when you begin this process, you clear your mind and focus specifically on the chakra in which you are working, or at that aspect, in that moment, the Kundalini, raising it through the root chakra. And this goes successively onward up. So in Luciferianism, what you have here is a very powerful tool which can be used to, in any meditative state, not just for ritual, but it empowers rituals and spells and workings of all type. So this is but one example of what Ahrimanic Yoga, as an introductory softcover, hardcover book, offers. And it is making the way for forthcoming works, including a second edition with new illustrations of Akaru, Vampire Magic, of eventually Liber HVHI with all new illustrations. Other works like that, Book of the Witch Moon, indeed, also. And this is thanks to our publishing partner in Peru, Paul Nunez. Thank you, Manus Sinistra. But also, I have a grimoire forthcoming on necromancy and Hecate, and demonology of the underworld. Something that I've worked on for years, and I'm formulating it into a new work. And also other forthcoming, including a satanic catechism of what I would call orthodox or medieval or theistic diabolism or Satanism. Something probably unexpected for some, but this work I promise will be a suitable gateway for the satanic mysteries in a medieval or cunning practice context. Thank you very much. If you like the video, subscribe and spread our great work. And I look forward to doing more and talking to you soon.